corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Down to lose 1. Right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of
the Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Steelers.
First down, McFarland. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Chris Boswell.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. To throw on second down, Huntley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They'll run on first down. McFarland up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On third down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And a throw right sideline here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Down at the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now
from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So that one will be accepted. On the give, this is McFarland. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, 98 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The 6-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Buffalo Bills.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. A gain there of 21 yards.
Buffalo Bills.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and 1.
And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, McFarland. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
He was brought
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3 brings up 3rd and inches.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To throw, Huntley. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Huntley, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. operating from the gun. Huntley, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts
5 yards.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. Flushed out right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
17.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
So we got man. Alert, alert, alert.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go! Check, 55.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. He was covered by
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
On to punt for the Bills.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down. Huntley going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
For Davius White on the coverage.
Trying to run for it with Snell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
1-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Made at the 20. Five-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
Look,
3.
all any running back
Brings up
wants is a little bit of
2nd
room,
and
a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Huntley. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
It's on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Number 26.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff is Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
On 1st down, Huntley. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 21.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Check, check.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The tackle made by...
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Huntley. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within strike. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Huntley. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 4 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And the Steeler first.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Off the play fake. Huntley. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Huntley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Allen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Allen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.